The first one for you, John, is what is the difference between a personal representative and the executor of a will?
Really nothing. It's the same term. Some states use executor, some states use personal representative. So it is exactly the same person. It's giving that person the power within the will or the document to name, to basically, again, in simple terms, speak for me. So take care of my affairs after I've passed away.
Okay, we got another one here. It says, what if multiple children are in the title of a home, but the will indicates that one of the children should get the home? Will probate still be required?
It depends. Now, if the parents have given the real estate to the 6 kids prior to death, then no. But if the will is being used to distribute assets to those 6 kids, then yes, probate does occur. There's a document called the life estate, and a person can actually transfer ownership of a piece of real estate to their kids while they're living, but retain the right. It's not really a right of ownership, but it's a right to live on the real estate, take income from the real estate. But technically, the kids own it. So once that parent dies, it becomes the 6 kids. So if they wanted it to go to one kid specifically, they really want to do some planning ahead of time so that it doesn't get into all kids' hands, and now they have to work out the 6 kids, deciding how that gets to where it's supposed to go.
Okay, the next question is on the transfers upon death of property. Does that protect against nursing home?
It does not. Again, we still own that asset. So if I have a transfer on death that says when I die, the farm, the real estate transfers to my children equally, well, that only kicks in when you die. And so nursing home, obviously you haven't passed away yet. If you're in a nursing home, that is an asset that you own. So think of nursing home assets, if you will, if you own them. If you own them before you die, but you get incapacitated and go into a nursing home, those are assets that need to be used. Again, some parameters there, but those are assets that need to be used for your care. If you don't own them and you go into a nursing home, if you haven't owned them for 5 years prior to being in a nursing home or applying for medical assistance, then there's ways that it can be protected. So it's really between ownership and death is that kind of that fine line there.
All right, I think that's it for questions, unless anybody else has one that's going to pop up here. As we kind of wrap things up, I just want to point out that by the chat feature on here, if you look up, there's a section that says handouts. I believe that's a healthcare directive if you want to download that. I also put my contact information in the chat. So if you do have specific questions or think of something after today, you can contact me and I can get you in touch with John. I know Father Ben's always open if you have questions for him. And then with that, I think I just want to thank everybody again for coming. Thanks, John and Father Ben, for your presentations. And I will let Father Ben kind of close things with a prayer. John, unless you have anything to add.
No, I just want to thank everybody for their attendance, and thank Father for his words, and thanks again.